Day, nothing changes. All I want is a moment to think clearly, but thoughts come unrelenting, consuming every waking moment. My mind binds me and I can't escape. I shout for help, but no one hears me. One day I feel I'll just disappear. Lost in this chaos, I'm searching for peace.
Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome back to TNA Impact, where Jeff Hardy and you, the viewers, are not invited to Canada.
Sorry, them's the rules.
We don't make the rules, man. You PSA, don't drink and drive.
Well, or just do it better than other people that we know of.
Or control your drinking.
Unless you're just like one of those super functional, like Johnny Fever kind of drunks, so that you're just better when you're drunk. But actually be better when you're drunk. Don't just say it as like a bad excuse to be an alcoholic. Like, you know, be truthful with your alcoholism.
Exactly.
Embrace it.
Embrace it. Anyway, I am Attic, the corner viewer, and to join me as always, the NFC chief of Korea. Andrew, what's up?
Not drunk enough, obviously.
No, I didn't even take an edible or anything. So we did this sober, and we regret it.
Yeah, I have to rethink how I make life decisions sometimes.
Yeah. Well, like I said, we won't take up too much of your time. We'll talk about a few random things, and then we'll eventually get to it. We'll blow through probably about half of it. A good half.
Well, that's all we got this episode. We got a good half. The second half of the show was good. The first half was utter dog shit.
Yeah,
so.
Exactly. We will DBZ Kai the first half, and the second half will actually get to the actual meat.
Yeah, the first half was the power up. That's it. It's still 5 minutes before Namek is going to blow up. It's fine. Don't worry.
It was the screaming.
Yes.
It was the screaming for the Zenkai boost, or whatever you want to fucking call it. Use your imagination of what you want to say to that.
It's 10 months later. How long until Namek's going to blow up? 5 minutes! What? It was 5 minutes 10 months ago. 5 fucking minutes, okay? Shut up. Don't tell me how to pace my story, bitch.
Yeah. Because, there was another show today. On this one, we had a good Ali match. We have some blood. On the other one, you have a bald man beating up a cripple.
Not wrong. Not wrong.
Yeah, for those that don't know, it was fucking Ricochet beat up Zach Gowen, and now they're going to have a match. There you go.
Yeah, I don't get it.
I know, I was supposed to say, I have no will.
The hollow legs got more charisma than fucking Ricochet, though, so what the fuck's that tell you?
So it was like, Montez Ford steals a prosthetic leg, they're like, no, we have to do it.
Yes, let's just keep rehashing shit from Ruthless Aggression and Attitude Era, and like it's a new idea. Or have a new idea? Nah. Hollywood hasn't had a new thought in 30 years.
So is Ricochet gonna put him in a wheelchair and push him down the stairs? He's gonna F5 him on the turnbuckle post?
It's Ricochet. He's gonna do like a fucking Canadian Destroyer off the top rope with the guy in a wheelchair. That's how it's gonna be. It's gonna be Avalanche like Essex Destroyer or Canadian. Just watch. That's what it's gonna be. Because he's got to flip when he does it. If Zach Gowen's the only one that flips when he rolls him down the hill, then he gets offended. He's got to flip along with him and outflip him. Because that's all he can do. He just does flips. That's what happens when you name yourself after a fucking Mucha Lucha character. Can't wait for the Flea to show up and beat the fuck out of him.
So who is the Flea in the Sicko promotion?
You think I pay enough attention to that promotion to pick someone?
No, we can pick a random job guy. It's all the same.
Aren't they all random job guys?
I think 60% of them, yeah.
My point exactly.
Yes.
At this point, He could be
This
Juice
one.
Robinson or
We'll say Dralistico. I guess I don't know.
oh, we actually want to go with someone who's kind of a luchador. All right, that's
Yeah,
fine. Realistico works.
yeah.
I was gonna say Juice Robinson because he's just kind of the comedy character,
Well,
and he's
he's still injured, so I really it's unfair to kick a crippled man when he's down, unless you're Zach Allen.
I was just gonna say because I would tune in for the Flea. I wouldn't tune in for Ricochet when I was watching Mucha Lucha. The Flea was fucking hilarious.
Well, yeah, no, that was an underrated show. Speaking of Ricochet, did you see Javon Evans eviscerated him on Twitter before he deleted him?
Oh no, I actually didn't. I was like, wait, what's the connection? I missed that. I guess what happened?
Well, Ricochet does. He's like trolling people, saying he will whoop them. Like
Yeah, he can't even cut a promo on Twitter. It's pretty
he did
pathetic.
that. He did that about Javon Evans. Like he would squash him, and he's like, "Well, I'm learning from Shawn Michaels. Like, what the hell are you doing?" Type of thing. And
Hmm.
Ricochet is like, "Brother, I was learning from Shawn Michaels when you was like 12. Then went on to become multiple time champion. Let me know when you win one, little boy." And so Javon goes, "I learned from HBK when I was 12 and became a multi-time world champion. Now you're wrestling in front of 2,000 people every week for a crackhead. Talk about an upgrade, am I right?" Sounds like Mr. Khan isn't giving you enough attention. So you had to come for a successful ass youngin. You're giving me the most views on my post, and I'm finally helping you get the most attention you ever had in your career. All love.
Wow, he even him
Imagine.
with the all love at the end. Fuck, good on
Oh,
him.
I,
I
I,
like Javon more now. Okay.
I was like, he's not my favorite. He is not my favorite wrestler.
Like, I'll be honest, I haven't been really high on Javon because he's still very green, he's still very young, and I'm not.
Yeah,
He's got potential, but I'm not gonna crown somebody so early because how many people have we seen with potential that just fucking flounder? You know what I mean? Like you can't do potential shit. Austin Theory had potential too a couple years ago.
yeah.
Now
Look what
look what the
happened.
fuck
Yeah.
he's doing. Yeah. So I want Javon to earn it before I crown him. You know, we all learned from fucking oh what the fuck Vikings and Cardinals coach from the early aughts in NFL. Dennis, I think it was Dennis something, where he has that promo where he's just like, "Oh, if you're gonna crown him, crown him." Fuck was his name now? Talk about something. I'll think about
Hold on. There was another one. The original one was my bad. I just got done training at the performance center under Shawn Michaels, something that you don't have or do, but your brown head ass was squashed me. Tony told you to, so much love, OG.
And it was Dennis Green. That's it. Okay, yeah. I knew I got his first name. Just I
Yeah,
forgot the last name. Green.
yeah.
Okay.
But he deleted him. Like, come on, no, stand on business. No, don't do this.
Wait. Javon deleted the response,
He,
or
yeah,
Ricochet deleted what he said?
no, Ricochet still has his up, but
Why'd Javon delete his?
I
That
don't
was
know.
fire.
I don't know. I was like, dude, stand on business. What are you doing?
Okay, now he lost a little bit of respect for me. The fact that he deleted it because
Unless,
maybe Ricochet
unless,
got his feelings hurt.
unless they forced him to, I don't know. But I'm just like, come on, man.
I mean, I don't even know why WWE would tell him not to engage because he's a young guy on Twitter. It gets more eyeballs his way. How is that a bad thing? What, just because he's interacting with somebody who's in AEW? They
I guess
just brought over five people from AEW, and they
I,
talk about it on occasion.
I guess it was the crackhead part. To be fair, that's fucking funny.
They've said worse on television anymore.
I know. So that's why I was like, dude.
Crackheads the line. Shit.
I was just like,
Stupid.
man. I was like, man, just stand on business. Keep it.
Should have. Should have. Stand on fucking business. Don't be a bitch.
Yeah, exactly.
Lost a couple points for me there, Javon. Just saying.
Like, man, say it with your chest.
Exactly. Don't be a pussy.
Yeah, no balls, no balls.
No bows.
But either way, I still fucking howl like yes.
I mean, that was a good clapback too, and that just annoys me that he either took it down because maybe Ricochet got his fucking feelings hurt, or
or they probably just told him.
I still don't know why they would. Triple
But,
H is a petty motherfucker. Nick Khan's petty. Sean's petty. They
yeah,
probably all laughed at that fucking thing, and they're just like, "That's good."
yeah. We. Well, fine. I just hope there's more. I just hope we get more down the road.
I just hope more people fucking put Ricochet in his place because he's a fucking idiot. He can't cut promos in the
Yeah.
ring, backstage. He can't type a promo. He and I love how he loves to insult WWE and act like he was wasted and it wasn't what he wanted to do. But then he uses that for clout when he argues with Javon. Like, oh, I'm a multi-time world champion and I learned from the best. Blah 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 blah.
Like you
And
only
then
won,
you left.
you won like two. Calm down.
And then you left because you's a bitch.
Yeah.
Like you're just like I think he won four. I think he won North American Speed. Um, didn't he win the U.S. once and then the 24/7 a couple times?
And Intercontinental.
Did he win the Intercontinental? Okay,
He
so
did.
five. But either way, so he won them all except the big ones. But now he wants to use them for clout when he was dragging WWE and acting like it was the worst time and he was just coasted. He's just like, I was on TV, but I wasn't happy.
It's like
It's not what I like to do.
yeah, they were trying, and this is we just got better people. Sorry.
He's such a bitch, though. Like when his whole complaint about how, like, oh, every time I was in something, it felt like it was to push the other guy and not me. Cause you
Yeah.
can't talk. You're not interesting.
Yeah.
You are Maven, and you can just do more flips. That's it. And I still think Maven's got more charisma than fucking Ricochet. Like Ricochet is he's a worker, and that's all. He's not a wrestler. He's not a pro wrestler. He is a wrestler. Like he's a worker. That's all he
Yeah.
is.
Well,
He doesn't understand
I'll
pro
say
wrestling.
no. So no wonder why him and Osprey are good friends. They think the same ways.
Osprey's gotten better though.
I know. I know. I know.
I know you could take the jab at Osprey. I'm not going to defend him
I
too
know. I'm
much.
saying like yeah. I'm saying like from his recent interview from yesterday too.
I mean, every time Osprey talks, though, I love what he says because he gets it. He understands. He accepts the criticism and he builds off of it or learns from
Yeah.
it or, he wants to be better at pro wrestling. He's just a worker first, and
Yeah.
that he understands. He understands his role. Like he knows his
Yeah,
role. He knows what he likes
he's not as dumb as he looks. He just
or
sounds it.
sounds.
He just sounds it. He just sounds stupid. It
He
comes off
sounds
that way.
dumb as fuck, but he's got it. He's clever.
Yeah.
He likes what he likes, and I can't hate him for that one.
Yeah, no, yeah, he's not gonna go. Oh yeah, this company should just like, hey, they're hot, but guess what? Not for me. That's fine. You can respect that.
I can.
Yeah,
I don't have to like what he does or the company he works for, but I can respect him, and that's kind of where I'm at with it. Like
yeah,
Will gets it, and he likes what he likes, and that's fine. People can like what the fuck they like. We don't kink
exactly.
shame here. We judge. We don't shame.
Yeah, the only one we're judging is Ricochet because he does what he did.
Because he's just a bitch.
Exactly. He
Like
was a bitch. He was
you
a
was a
bitch.
bitch. That's why. You just suck. Like whiny bitch people that just don't know their place and act like they've been wronged. That's embarrassing. Kind of like fucking Carmella when she said her dumb shit. It's like shut
Oh
the fuck
yeah,
up.
yeah, yeah.
It's like shut the fuck up. Like
Yeah, both. What you call it? Both her and Lana.
Lana was so full of herself though.
Yeah,
And then the fact that AEW didn't even really give her a full-time contract, and she
exactly.
hasn't really been in wrestling in the last 5 years, that shows you exactly how useless she
Yeah.
is. She's just pretty, that's all. Good for her. Lana's gorgeous. Or CJ Perry, whatever the fuck her real name is. But
Yeah,
like,
no, she is, but I just feel like she's kind of have to blame for Rusev's momentum at times.
I mean, Rusev's to blame for that too, because it's not like he
I'm
was
saying,
overly
I'm saying
charismatic.
they both are. They both are.
The problem is Lana was his mouthpiece, and he was just a muscle. He never broke away. Like, he never got bigger than the mouthpiece like Brock did with Paul.
Yeah,
Like, people loved Brock and people loved Paul. They didn't need each other. They just worked really well together.
yeah,
Lana and Rusev needed each other, or they'd both be lacking something. Lana was just a fucking Barbie doll with a Russian accent, and then I think she dropped the accent at some point, and then it became worse. A lot like Masha. And then Rusev was never interesting on his own.
Yeah.
Is that simple? Rusev Day was a chant, but I can't name one fucking promo he ever cut that was interesting.
Are you talking about overall or in WWE?
Ever.
Okay. I was like, because the Redeemer stuff was okay, it just had no direction, and they're trying to bring this back into Raw. So I was like, how are you gonna make this
Which,
better?
if there's no direction, it's not really memorable, right?
That's what I'm saying. Like the potential was there. It's just they did nothing. There
Mhm.
was nothing they could do. Like he's just mad at God, but who was God, and what was the out?
Mhm.
What was the finish line?
Exactly. Exactly. It's kind of
Yeah.
like Sting. As much as I love Sting growing up, you can't really name a lot of promos he did that were like memorable promos.
Yeah, no. Like the only time, like the only thing you were going to say is this where he put other people over. That was it. Like, well,
And he had that the catchphrase, the whole like the only thing that's for sure about Sting is nothing's for sure about Sting, or it's showtime.
yeah. Yeah, it was like he had good segments, like a solo promo. I can't think of any, but like with other people just typing them up, getting them over. Yeah, that's what you remember.
Yep, definitely.
Like with him and AJ, like before he won the world title, like the actual world title, not the NWA ones, like that,
Oh
like
yeah,
that
no,
type
you're
of stuff.
completely
Yeah,
right. Yeah.
yeah. Let's go across the pond. Let's go to Japan. Mayo's in Marigold now. Congrats to her. She finally left Stardom.
I mean, we talked about that
Yeah.
last show where that just makes sense that she'd go there because Rossi is her like adopted dad.
Yeah, and like we haven't seen the documentary yet, though, but I'm sure explains. Like, I'm pretty sure it shows why she cares so much about Rossi,
I think it's
despite
because
everything.
as bad of a rep as Rossi gets for being kind of a lecher, to put it
Yeah.
nicely, like I think he literally did care about Mayu and he tried to help her in a bad situation because she came out of a bad situation.
Oh yeah.
And I think he was genuine in how much he cared about the girl, and the girl understood it and reciprocated the love. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I think it's just that simple. Like people can be shitty humans, but you can still be good to one or two people that just strike the
Right.
right chord. And I feel like that's Rossi and Mayu
100%. Did you see Tam's final match?
against Saya.
Yeah.
I did not see it yet. I saw a couple clips, but I
I,
haven't been able to find it anywhere that isn't Stardom World, and I
yeah.
hate how Stardom World uploads shit. So just I haven't.
Yeah. I saw it in Pro Wrestling Club, and it was actually a good match.
I
That
mean,
might. What?
Tam's put on great matches for years.
Yeah, I think that might be a match of the year contender in terms of the emotion of it.
Is it on the Tam Julia level? Because I think Tam Julia is her best feud. It's a couple of her best matches. Is it there? Is it just a half a step below? Is it above it?
Like, I think the same
Really?
around there.
No
Like
shit.
they,
Okay.
they do work really well together, and and just how it went down. I think just added more to it.
No,
Yeah,
that's really
yeah,
big. That's really good. You know what I mean?
yeah. So like if that's our like legitimate last match, nothing else. We're not gonna get any more. That's honestly a way to go out.
I think she's gonna do the typical wrestler retirement thing, where she'll be gone for a while, but with the way that the clips I saw of how Saya reacted at the end, and I think whatever promo she cut, maybe in the
Yeah,
ring about how she hated her, but then after everything she realized she loved her or whatever.
yeah.
Saya's gonna have a babyface turn, and I feel like that's when Tam's gonna show back up. Like
Mm,
Saya's gonna need help, and no one's gonna be there for her except Tam's gonna come out of retirement for her.
right.
That's a very Japanese, very anime kind of
Right.
storyline. You know what I mean? Your old master kind of shows back up to help you out. Your teacher, senpai, sensei kind of thing.
Right. But like if she never does come back, I'd be okay. But I'm sure she'll
Oh,
like
same.
make an appearance at something, even if it's like not in the ring. I'm sure she'll like You know, like be in someone's corner or present something or some shit.
I mean, even Kyoko Kimura comes out of retirement once in a while. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like
Not just for the Hannah specials, not just for that,
yeah,
but
just once in a while type.
I feel like that's going to be Tam's situation. Is Tam's going to move on? But if there's a story that fits and it's something like with Saya, I think she'll show up, or maybe even something with Julia.
Right.
So
I get what you're saying. In All Japan, Championship Carnival is almost done.
it's still
Uh,
going on, Ivey.
they gotta do B block.
Davy
Uh,
Boy still win the other one.
A block is a tie with Kento and Hideki Suzuki.
Wait, was Davy Boy in A or is he in B?
He was an A. He lost to Ashino, and then he lost to Hideki to basically be like that tiebreaker because they're both 10-10.
So are Hideki and Kento gonna have to have a tiebreak match?
I think so. Yeah.
Who the fuck is leading B now? Like, good God, you got Kento, who is always fucking up there. It's annoying, and Hideki, fucking no job, fucking Suzuki. Like,
B block. Right now, it's a freeway tie with Madoka Kikuta or Hippo Kikuta,
mhm.
Yuma Anzai, and Ryuki Honda. I
The only one that's interesting is Kakuta.
I think it might be Yuma too because he's still that super rookie to them.
But didn't he already win the title once?
Yeah.
So, like, they kind of have him in that fucking next up spot, and he's already won the belt. And did
Yeah.
he win the Champion Carnival already, or did he just like make it to the finals one year?
You know, good question. Let me see.
Because I know he's been up there last like year or two. I
I
just
was,
can't
I
remember
say
if he won or if he.
he might have.
Because I think what
Uh,
Davy Boy won last year. I think.
he no, he did not make it to the finals.
Did he place highly in the block? Is that what I'm thinking? One of these years.
Let me. I'm trying to see where his. I'm trying to see where his score is.
Because this is what his third Champion Carnival, right? Or is it only his second?
It is his. This one currently is his third.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Actually no. I did I go on the wrong one? No. Yeah. Yeah. This is his third. Why am I not seeing his? He's like not coming up. Oh, that's A block. Okay, sorry. B block. He got 8 points.
Okay, so he was towards the top, but I guess he lost the last day
Yeah,
or two or whatever.
he lost to Jun Saito.
There it is. Okay, yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
I
to
remember we were talking
qualify.
about that. Hmm.
Yeah. Now June he lost his qualifier against Kento.
Gotcha. Gotcha.
Yeah, I think Kento's gonna win A block because Hideki beat Kento in the first day.
I mean, yeah, that makes sense, but that's just not interesting.
I know.
Regardless of who wins, like Kento is so old fucking news.
I know. I think it's gonna be someone from B block that wins.
And
Uh,
beating
but
either Hideki or Kento is a good win to win the
yeah,
carnival, you know what I mean? But
right. But
I don't love it. Anzai, yeah, I guess if he didn't win the champion carnival, this could be his, like crowning achievement type thing.
yeah, Kikuta. I think he's still a Dragon Gate guy, so I don't know if he'll win.
They've had freelancers win before.
I know, but I don't think he'll like win the title or. But
It was
Ryuki,
Dragon Gate that put the title on Kai, right? Not AJ? Because Kai had the title a couple years ago, and I don't think it was in All Japan. It was in Dragon Gate, wasn't it?
yeah, he was Dream Gate champion.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Well,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
the world title. You know what I mean.
I don't
Like,
know.
I
Yeah,
use the easy words that everybody can understand.
uh, but I wouldn't be surprised if Ryuki Honda does wins. I know they really are trying to put him into that main event
But
scene.
why? Uh,
Yeah, I don't know who, because Ashino is a lost cause, and
that's my point. Like they bury the shit of Ashino, and now they're gonna push Honda.
yeah, Ashino lost his last match to Kumarashi, so Kumarashi had more points than him.
No.
Yes, yes,
How the mighty have fallen.
yeah.
He
I mean,
needs to get out of All Japan. Jesus Christ.
yeah, and the only one with the lowest points is Takashi Yoshida. With 2
He
points.
should. He's the job guy. He should have the lowest.
Well, yeah. This is also his retirement year, so he was a last year replacement because I think he replaced Cyrus.
But you know what I mean. Like he's the obvious job guy in the block.
Yeah,
But
yeah. He only played spoiler for like one person. That was Kengo Mishima.
oh my God, Mashima is the one that lost
Yeah,
to him.
yep.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I,
Yeah.
I still don't know why Shotaro never moved to Noah or anything like that. Noah
I don't
needed
know.
younger guys. So he would have been perfect there.
I guess Suwama really convinced him to stay.
But Muda was in Noah for a while, and Muda trained Suwama and, Shotaro, so you would think Muda'd have a little more pull.
I know, but I guess Suwama is just like, hey, you're gonna be my protege, basically.
And I'm gonna job you out like a motherfucker. But we like you. Are you
Come,
sure?
come with me.
Yes, let me have my 7-8 title reigns and crush you and fucking have a title for like 2 years. How does that help me? Shh. Shh. This is Suwama's time.
Yeah, exactly, Suwama time. And then lastly, we talked about before the new Hayabusa did his debut. I saw the match. I know you haven't yet.
I'm glad you linked it though. I will catch that before our
Yeah,
next show.
yeah. So like it, and he wasn't really sloppy, so that was good.
That's the important part.
I know. Like I might like this one better if he sticks around for a long time and is not sloppy.
Now here's the question that
Yeah.
I'll ask you because you've been Hayabusa's your boy. I understand. So
Yeah.
you've
Go
been
ahead.
following this new version closer than I have.
Okay.
Is he going to take more of the FMW vibe and do more of the hardcore high risk FMW shit, or are Megumi and Jinsei kind of making him more normal with air quotes? You know what I mean? Normal,
I
just
feel
like
I feel like how he probably would have been if he didn't go to if he didn't stay in FMW. Like
okay.
I don't think we'll see Dark Side Hayabusa
That's why I'm asking because
or
Megumi's like the female
any.
fucking poster
Yeah.
child at FMW. You know what I mean? So
He also did do the H bomb, so that was nice. The H
oh,
Thunder.
he did.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah. So okay, like yeah, he won't be H, but it's cool that he did the H Thunder.
No, that's good. All right, so there's actually a lot of legs for him if they
Yeah,
don't.
yeah.
Okay.
I could see him. I don't know if he's going to be considered a junior or just a heavyweight or like in the middle.
Is he tall? What's his
Uh,
build similar to? Like old Hayabusa, like a Kota Ibushi type thing?
uh, I guess kind of like heavyweight Hayabusa. So
Okay,
yeah,
so
it's not answer my own question. So yeah, I probably I was saying if he was going to be a junior, I could see him like maybe best of super junior next year or some shit. But I think he's a little too heavy for that. So
I mean, it's pro wrestling.
yeah,
Weight classes fluctuate.
yeah.
They were fucking trying to say Shingo was a fucking junior up
I
until like what
that is
4 or 5 years ago.
that is fair. I,
So,
I was confused by that. Like, I get Dragon Gate is all juniors, but
but in New Japan, if Shingo's a junior, then I'm Japanese.
yeah.
That's how that fucking works.
Now you're from Korea.
Shit, you're right. It's right there.
I
It's
mean,
right there in blue and white.
but no, so far so good. I am curious if he's gonna stay in 01 or will they make him branch out a little in terms of freelancing.
I hope they let him freelance. after he gets a little bit of time. We were talking about this a
I,
couple
I,
days
I,
ago.
I think it's going to be a few months, as I know probably he's going to fight Mammoth at the Fire Festival, the
Hmm.
singles match.
That's also a good time for him to network, though, because Fire Festival brings in talent from DDT, Noah, occasionally like Dragon Gate and
And
All
foreigners.
Japan. But you know what I mean. Like
Yeah,
he can maybe get a little bit of interaction with other people, and
yeah.
if there's DDT or Noah people there, and Cyber Agent kind of starts paying attention to what he's doing, that would be awesome for him to end up in Noah or DDT for a one-off match to try to feel it out.
Yeah, I wonder when they are going to do the Fire Festival's next month. Trev, no, I don't think they have a participant list.
They usually release that kind of late because the Fire Festival sells itself. You know what I mean?
Yeah. As I know there was someone translating saying that Mammoth and Hayabusa were going to be in it, but I think that was just a mistranslation, and like it's just going to be the singles match at the festival, probably like in the final day.
I think you're right. That feels more like a special singles exhibition type thing
Yeah,
than actually a festival match.
yeah, because I don't think they want him to lose yet if we're going to put in the Fire Festival.
Agreed.
Unless, like, yeah, like, tag match, sure, maybe, where he doesn't need the pin, but I can't see him, like, losing single matches until, like, maybe, like, 6 months. Where they're like, okay, fans are getting more positive about him.
Oh
We
yeah,
know what he's
definitely.
about. Now we can see him against other people. I don't know if he'll go to the States. I probably wouldn't be surprised. Like, if it's like a Mania week.
I
Of the-
wonder how legit he is as a fighter because he would probably be decent as a special add into Bloodsport if he had a legit
yeah.
background. You know what I mean?
As the thing, I don't know who's under that mask.
No, that I'm not asking you to answer the
I
question. I'm
know
just
that's what I'm saying.
saying
Like, because if I knew more about the guy, I'd probably like, maybe I don't know.
because it's like who's done Bloodsport? Like Miyu,
Yeah,
Yamashita, and didn't Konosuke Takeshita do one or two of them?
did it?
I thought Takeshita might have done one.
He might have. I really don't know.
And then we know Gabe Kidd did, but he's not Japanese, but he's from New Japan, so that's the only reason I'm bringing him up.
Yeah, right. Let
So,
me, let me check. I'm actually kind of curious now. That's the GCW thing, right?
yup. I don't know if
No.
it's under its own thing for Josh Barnett's Bloodsport, but and then we know Suzuki's been in it 3 or 4, or some
Yeah.
number of times
I think we had that conversation. I do not see a blood sport thing.
for Takeshita.
No.
I wonder who it was because I thought I could have swore there was like one or two other like random Japanese people that were in there from smaller promotions.
Yeah. Yeah. I'll look at that later.
Oh yeah, that's something for later also.
Yeah. I gotta try to think. It's like I know we got a show, so
Eventually, yeah. Oh, what's up,
eventually.
Tony?
Oh, hey Tony, how you doing? Good to see you. Good to see you.
Speaking of
Uh,
shows we have to talk about eventually that we haven't, G-Quux, you're caught up.
yes, I am caught up on G-Quux.
I hated how that opened. I hated the first like 10 minutes of that episode. It was such Kendrick, not Kendrick, Drake kind of bait. It's like,
Yeah.
why? Why? They're like 13, 14 years old. Why are they just
What?
sunbathing and laying naked on a fucking
Yeah.
Gundam?
Naked. I don't fucking know.
I'm just like, I'm staring at this going, why, Japan? Why? Like, I know why, because you're fucking weird. But, like, why? We don't need this shit.
Yeah,
I,
but like the first half, though. Second half, that I kind of liked.
I like that a lot, because then fucking
Yeah,
Neon being, like, this crazy fucking, like, super soldier crazy bitch.
yeah, that was cool. Cool, cool. She's got her time to shine. Let's go. Let's see what she's about. And then all this shit's like, oh shit, okay.
Yeah, she kind of went like helpless, and then she like got pissed and went like Asuka berserker mode,
Yeah.
and like even stomping on the little Haro, and
I was
she's
like,
like, "Fuck you."
I was like, man, leave him alone. Well, he's doing his best.
He still worked with her though. He's just like accessing Saikamu or whatever the fuck it was.
He's like, do it. Like, all right, you don't have to kick me.
And then he's just like, "Ooh, harder, Haro."
Hello. But
Haro developed a kink, and so
if she killed her, we're gonna fight.
yeah. But I like the fact that Nyan's got a whole different mentality when it comes to that stuff. Fucking what's her name? Like Ari Arati or something like that. She's
Arata?
kind of wide eyed and cute and like still lost and very much like Witch from Mercury, the redhead,
Yeah.
and it's annoying. I don't like that gimmick, but the fact that Nyan is just kind of a psycho, and she made a reference to like back in space, so that makes me like, what the fuck did you do before you were just like smuggling stolen goods?
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, it was funny. Like at the cliffhanger with Hamate and Yaz, I was like, "Oh man, love was quarrel. They're gonna fight. They're gonna fight next episode."
I'm happy though it's gonna be a Xeon focused one. What the attempt to assassinate Cassilia?
Yes,
So I'm like, good. It's gonna be a good episode.
good. It's an odd number, I guess, or even
It's
number.
exactly the whole thing. The evens focus on
Yeah,
the kids and the odds focus on the Xeons.
yeah. Sorry, evens is the Zeons and the
Yeah,
Yons.
yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I definitely enjoy the Xeon stuff more than the kids. But at least Neon's interesting. Just stop with the half naked bikini underwear, fucking 14-year-olds.
Hopefully that's it.
Yeah, that better been their beach episode. I better not see anything weird like that again, or
Yeah,
I'm
like,
not
yeah,
watching it anymore.
yeah.
Like,
We don't need another HLA or some shit.
we don't need another certified. We know the
Yep.
line.
Oh, nice, awesome.
Oh, that's
Add
actually really cool shit.
Yeah, add it to your collection. And yeah, did you see the has been a hell of a announcement?
It was nice with Charlie and Blitz.
I said Charlie better calm down with that face. I'm just saying, but
Okay, well, remember, we don't kink shame. I'm judging you a little bit for
look,
we
she's
don't
cute.
shame.
Look, Charlie's cute. Okay, so
I don't love the art style for like that kind of concept. Like
right,
she's not drawn poorly. That's not what I'm saying. It's just
right.
it's a little too in that cartoony vein for me to even be like, she's a sexy bitch. Yes.
Yeah, right. She ain't Stolas or Blitz. I get it. Or Millie.
Or Luna. My inner
Or
furry
Luna.
might be showing a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. No. Luna does that to people. I get it. I understand why they do it. But no, Hello Boss is gonna end with season 4, and it's gonna be on Prime for the rest, uncensored on Prime.
Oh, really? It's uncensored? I must have missed that in the announcement because I just know that
Yeah,
Helluva got brought over and then has
yeah,
been was what, another season or two. Is that
yeah,
right?
it was like basically a week later they like added like details of like what is gonna happen,
Oh, I missed
and
that
like
ad.
yeah, it's gonna be full length on Prime, uncensored. They still have creative control, and
Mhm.
a month later, it'll be on YouTube type of thing. But they're gonna have a consistent release schedule. So they're like, oh yeah, 1 month here and then 6 months here.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. So as like that, they made it like a PSA like animation takes a long time. Like, calm down, people.
Yeah, that was a nice line that they kind of gave.
Because yeah, it does take a long time. It's like because I saw a comment that someone went hire faster animators. Like what?
That's not how this works.
Yeah, like so you want shitty AI is what you're saying.
Yeah.
Just say
Or
you want
just
AI.
or just poorly drawn shit. Like what the fuck was it? Shira? Was that the one that came out a couple years ago that looked like awful because they tried to redo that thing for kids like maybe a decade ago now.
I'm trying to think. What was that?
I think it was Shira, wasn't it?
Maybe. I'm gonna say maybe. I believe it. But no. I think it'll be like next year, like early next year. We'll get one of them.
You're probably right.
I was
Yeah.
saying, look, I'm okay with it. And it's also gonna be 15 episodes for season 3,
True.
so that's good.
And I don't think there's a lot of people that would argue with Tony's point.
With hold on,
Read.
the albino. Oh, I was talking about ours about Emma Frost.
Yes, above the albino deer.
Okay. I mean, I'm not gonna disagree.
I prefer Rogue, but Emma's not a bad one. I can't say no
Yeah.
to Emma.
Right. Uh, was there anything else, or should we get this gravy train rolling?
I guess we kind of have to.
All
The
right.
first half happened. We're done. There we
Yeah.
go. To the good stuff.
No, Trick came out. He's here because he's mad that Joe Hendry went to NXT to kind of disrespect him. So he's here in TNA to disrespect Joe, take the fans, take the belts. Joe came
Take the
out.
ladies. Yeah.
Yeah, take the ladies. 2 cars.
Yeah, I like the little Trick Flair kind of promo he was doing with they got 2 girls named Alexis and Mercedes. Alexis drives a Mercedes. Mercedes drives a Lexus. It gets a little confusing, but he figures it out. I thought that was cute. Like it was dumb, but it was clever, and that's the kind of shit I like.
Right. But no, Joe.
Yeah, okay, okay, Uncle Roger. Calm down.
Hi.
Your knee's been off that chair this entire time, so I guess that tells you how you feel, huh?
It is. Yeah, I'm sure we'll also see more Trick in TNA. we'll get to that because I think they tease potential matchups coming up soon. But no, Joe attacked the poor security guard. They're brawling, and then Trick left. And then Joe hits the standing ovation.
Yeah, I think though that Trick is gonna have his own Hurt Syndicate. I think Dark State is working with him.
That's what I think.
I think them jumping him a few weeks ago was just kind of like you remember when Aces and Eights attacked Bully Ray.
Yeah,
You know, same concept.
yeah.
So,
I think it's exactly that. Yeah, battleground is in a couple weeks.
yep, because the contract signing is next week on NXT.
Yep. Yeah, I see this as Hendry retaining.
How do you feel about TNA World Title being defended on NXT?
I mean, it's good. It's good. It's good for Joe. It's good for TNA. It just, I think fans will be happier if he retained because we don't want any more like, oh, it's one sided. TNA guy lost. Typical.
Well, yeah, and
They're buried.
it helps the WWE crowd is aware of Hendry,
Yeah.
even the main roster ones.
Yeah.
So, and he's pretty liked, so it makes sense for him to win.
Yeah. Yeah. Like kind of has to.
I don't disagree with you. I was
Yeah.
just curious if you felt a certain negative way about TNA title on NXT.
Oh no. I think that's fine. If NXT belts could be shown or defended on TNA, then it can be the same thing.
I agree.
So if they want to try and make it balanced, that yeah, that belt's got to be defended.
Yep.
They weren't bad. It just
It started off really cool, and then it got NWO-ish way too quick.
yeah, and then the whole thing with Bully losing it to Saban just to win it back was just weird.
Yeah, that was just bad booking.
Like it was a cool moment for Saban, sure, but I wouldn't do it with Bully Ray.
Let's be honest, I think the big thing was like Wes Briscoe was so bad, he
Yeah.
dragged that gimmick down. Garrett Bischoff wasn't as bad as people give him shit for. He wasn't great. I'm not gonna put him over, but Wes Briscoe was the bad one. and that
Yeah.
just made them both look bad because they were like besties and like the job tag team of Aces and Eights. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. And it's just like,
And the fact that his last name was Bischoff just fucking, you know, made people automatically hate him.
rightfully so.
Hey,
I'm kidding.
hey.
I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
We know you're gonna totally watch Real American Freestyle. You love Hulk and Eric.
I, I'm good. I'm good.
No, that's your shit. I can tell. I can tell.
No, I'm good for real, for real. I don't need to. We done.
Brooke
Uh,
wasn't bad as a character during Aces and Eights either. It was just when she was like head of the knockouts, that's when it got weird because Brooke didn't wrestle.
right.
She could talk decent. She could cut an okay promo. She wasn't like a bad character, but yeah, making her in charge of anything was a little silly.
Yeah.
Nepotism.
Uh, but no, Robert Stone is in the back criticizing Santino's booking. Like, this card is trash.
That's his job.
Yeah, so Alicia Fox, you're
Mm,
you're making your you're making your debut.
yes, Alicia
I
Fox.
did not believe it when you said that was her because I didn't get a good look at her face. It's sort of just like a random job girl in NXT. And then I just look at her because on commentary they mentioned like, oh, 17 years. Like what? What?
Oh yeah, when she showed up last week, it even took me a second. I'm staring at her, going, "Who the fuck is that?" And then Robert Stone puts her over as like the first and only like African American Divas champion, and I'm like, "Is that fucking Alicia Fox?" I'm like, "No way!" and
Yeah,
then and then
yeah.
it zoomed in a little more, and it's like, "Oh my god, that is Alicia Fox."
Yeah, I looked. I was like, oh my god, it's her. Jesus Christ! Like, I thought it was a random nobody this whole time.
And she's still such a snack.
All
I
right.
love hot and crazy. What can I say?
I can see why Noandar was gooning over her for so long.
Same. This is why I respected Noam Dar. I'm like, dude,
Yeah,
I get you. Scottish supernova, motherfucker. You and me, we the same. Same,
yeah.
same.
I low key like Jesse. He was very underrated. Just
He wasn't a great wrestler, but he had charisma. He was good at the pro wrestling thing, just not a good wrestler.
yeah. I thought if he did stick around, he probably would have won the world title. But
Oh, I hope not. Like
no,
the
no, not
bromance was
anymore.
a cute gimmick when it came to like tag stuff, but I wouldn't want to see him as a singles.
I was like when he was like what he did.
I would have believed Rob Terry over Jesse Goddard. And Rob Terry sucked as a wrestler, but at least he was jacked to the fucking gills and like 6'4".
But I don't know. Well, I had a soft spot for him, so
Exactly like Stacey Dash, Tony. Yes, she was my favorite thing about Clueless too. Alicia Silverstone? No. Stacey Dash? Thank you.
like oh yeah, like oh yeah.
I like red flags. What can I say?
Yeah, it's like red my favorite color. So what it do, baby?
It is like I know I have bad taste in women, and I accept it and I embrace it. The
Yeah.
more toxic, the better. The more I want them.
Well, now our first match: Lei Ying Lee against Rosemary. Zion commentary.
She's terrible on commentary.
Yeah, yeah. So I was like, why else did I dislike her? Oh yeah, her talking.
Yeah, I finally start getting on board with her wrestling, and then she starts talking. I'm like, nope, I'm back to hating you. Here we go.
It's like, well, what was I supposed to do if I had what I had the brass knucks?
Oh, what? I have integrity. No, shut the fuck up. You can't. You can barely say integrity.
I don't believe in the vaccines, even though I was a nurse.
fucking British three eyes, like integrity, intelligence, and in it.
Yeah, but Ying Lee won after Rosemary went to go grab the brass knucks, and then Zaya's like, "No, you don't do it.
Knocks are bad. Okay.
Knucks are bad, mate." Yeah, that's right. Integrity. Exactly.
Yeah.
They lack integrity. uh, but
I don't want to keep talking about this match.
yeah. Moving on. Mike Santana's walking in the back, silent, all cool. Then he bumps into Trick Williams. Little stare down. You know what? The match could be fun.
That would be
And
good.
yeah, Mike Santana talks to John Goblikon,
Yeah. Goblicon.
and
From Necro Goblicon. It's a
yeah,
musical
I
group.
I didn't know that was Sammy Callahan because of he didn't have facial hair. I was one of those druggies from the rehab.
Maybe he was.
Well, yeah, Bam Margera. So
And it makes sense that Bam Margera would have been with fucking Johnny Gobbs.
exactly. Like yeah, I got you. I respect you. Like yeah, thanks. And then the cool people, first class, come in. And as I had no, you don't disrespect Casey Navarro. Only I can do that. It's like yeah. I'm like wait.
Then he kept just quiet and it's like the boo boo face the whole time when AJ's just like kind of talking shit and just like you what was last time you rode first class? You used to be a world champion. La la la. And then walks off. And then fucking
So you
Casey.
look, hey, Goblin guy, let's go eat.
Yeah. I love Casey's little. You don't make fun of me. I get so cool. I just say something and leave it awkward, and then he's standing next to fucking Santana, and it gets awkward.
Yeah.
Just like Casey's so he gets it. He's great. Then we need more Casey Navarro.
We do, yes. Then we get the makeover by Elegance with Maggie Lee.
I'm not mad at it.
You see the concierge kind of having like a little orgasm face every time they show him. It's like, ooh, ooh.
I mean, they're cornball comedy because they're supposed to be.
Yeah,
You can't say that about the rest of the fucking show.
no,
And
no. But
that is a wonderful question, Tony. I don't know.
is Sammy okay? No, we don't know. He's our band manager. But yeah, the Grid Hands against Aztec Warriors, and apparently Octagon Jr. has signed a TNA contract. So good on him.
Now, if they'll only give them personalities beyond being Spanish and luchadors.
Nah, that's all they need.
Shut up. That's not how this works. I'm just like, I have no reason to like these people. They're just Mexican. So it's like, that's the gimmick? Your nationality is your gimmick now?
Look, listen, I get Koreans are racist, but
But they do the same thing with Lei Ying Lee. Like, they haven't given her, like, a proper promo or anything. It's just like, bitch looks like Kung Lao and she's sexy as fuck.
and she's Zaya's best friend. I guess she's Zaya's best friend for some reason.
And she's sexy in Chinese and looks like a Mortal Kombat character. What else?
That's all you need.
That's all you get. She's sexy. Okay. Aztec Warriors, they Mexican though.
They mix.
And
That Aztec Warriors won, but celebration didn't last as Mustafa Ali took out his anger on the Mexicans until the Rascals came out.
I guess you can't really call that a hate crime. You know, Mustafa's a minority. They're a
Look,
minority.
I get it. Ali used to be a cop. I get it.
Wow, you went there. Okay. You ain't wrong, but shit, you went there. That's why he's in his cup face. That's why he's got the angry face on. Oh,
Yeah.
that's also why he beat the shit out of Trey Miguel.
Well, that was his issue with Santana, I guess.
Fucking brown people are pissing him off.
Yep. We've had his issue. We've had the issue.
This really is a Trump impersonation, isn't it?
He's living the gimmick.
Just waiting for him to hand fucking Lei Ying Lee a fucking tariff for 154%. It's just like, you'll come to me for answers. What?
Oh dear. Okay, but yeah, Trey and Ali was a good match.
It wasn't bad. there was too much interference and too much bullshit, but it was
Like
fun, especially.
compared to the last hour.
Oh well, yeah, it started off the good half of the show because it wasn't bad. It just
Yeah,
could have been better.
right. Yeah, if he fought Wentz, then it'd be better. But
And do you remember the name of the move he pulled off? Because I looked at it and went, it's kind of like a crucifix Blade Runner, but I know somebody else has done that like elevated Blade Runner thing before, and I just don't remember what the fuck it's called.
I gotta look at it again.
But you've seen it before, right? I'm
I
not
have seen
crazy,
it.
right?
I have seen it. I just forgot who.
No, that's fine. I had that same feeling because it's sitting there going, "That's not what the fuck is that move?"
Yeah.
Like I
So
literally sat there for like 3 or 4 minutes going, "I know what this fucking move is. What the fuck is this move called?" It's-
I'll try to find that clip again, and they go, "Who are you?"
that's exactly how I felt. I need so many pictures of Spider-Man after this episode. It's not funny.
But after all these distractions, Ali won. He's still in a pissy sour mood.
But that's a cool fucking finish. I
Yeah,
hope he uses that more. That's
he
a
he,
nice
he,
finish.
he, he needs to. Then we
Yeah,
get
nobody's that big, so it's not like he's gonna have a size issue.
exactly. So yeah, I guess just not to Moose, but I'm sure Moose can take it.
If he's continuing the cop gimmick, I don't think we want him to face Moose right now. That could just be just I'm just saying, you know.
He'll be his final boss.
I have to take you out to prove myself.
Yeah,
What?
he's gonna pin him in a way I can't say, but which I cannot say on the air.
Yeah, there's jokes I could make too, but they're gonna be in such bad taste that taken out of context, we would get canceled. So I'm not
Yeah,
going to.
yeah. So we're
But
gonna
I've
cancel
definitely got I've got a whole magazine of like Tony Hinchcliffe flavored jokes in my head that I'm just really, really trying hard not to say. Really trying hard not to say.
Anyway,
Thank you.
vignette, Indy Hartwell vignette.
uh,
Passionate TNA fan. She doesn't want to be not any knockout. She wants to be the knockouts.
she's not Gail Kim. She's Australian. She ain't Asian.
Yeah, she's the Aussie outs.
Yeah, she's cute though. I do like Indy.
Yeah, yeah.
She's a decent wrestler.
Yeah, I don't know why Dexter divorced her.
Well, he's crazy, and
Yeah,
he started acting.
yeah.
He was on what, Tacoma FD, and then he came back to WWE with the
Yeah, and then
Wyatt.
he did attempted murder and kidnapping.
Hey, it's not a felony if it's part of a storyline. Arson,
You're right. You're right.
kidnapping.
Yeah, you're right.
They can get away with so much.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So if you ever do something super crazy, just tell the people it's part of a wrestling storyline. It's fine. This is a gimmick. They're not really dead. It's
Exactly.
buy enough time to leave.
But next segment, we hear from the Harley Boys, two young whippersnappers in the case of adventure, in
Yeah.
the conquest for the tag belts.
Yeah, and apparently they're not even cashing in like a rematch clause right away.
Yeah, well, they were about to. Like, they want the tag belts back. They apologize for letting them down, even though they got cheated by the Kaiba boys.
Kaiba's gonna Kaiba.
Kaibas aren't gonna Kaiba, especially that fucking Mokuba. And speaking of the
Those
Kaiba
things-
boys, our Kaiba boys came out. They're the best brother tag team. Like, you know what? We'll have a rematch at Under Siege. And it'll be a ladder match. And it's like, oh wait. You can't come. Because you got arrested multiple times.
Canada won't let you in. Jeff can't go to Canada.
Yeah,
That's
so
basically what that turned into.
Yeah, so it was like, but no rematch for you. Until Santino came out, I was like, hey, no. You know what? You're right. You cannot go to Canada. So next week, the Jeff Harvey will take on the Seto Kaiba.
Hmm.
And then at the Under Siege, it'll be the Kaiba Boys against the Matt Hardy and a partner of his choosing for the tag team belts.
Oh God. Oh
Who is it
no.
going to be? I don't want to be Leon Slater.
If they don't get rid of that stupid Eddie Edwards Cody Deaner match, it would have made sense for it to be Cody.
Right,
Because he needs something. He could possibly get that win to get an extension or whatever.
right,
And Ryan is a believable enough person that Cody might be able to beat him. You know what I mean?
right, but we already said if they lose, the Kaiba gimmick's over. I don't want it to end yet. Especially by Dieter. And if it's by Dieter, I'm really going to run him over.
So this would be like the perfect storm of terrible shit to happen to the scene right now. So I kind of want to see it happen now, just to watch your head pop.
Yeah, I'll be screaming. I'll be quitting the show. It's over. I retire.
You'll go for cornet, full
Yep.
cornet.
Yeah,
Okay.
I'll go for that. Wish death on everyone.
Thank you. Fuck you. Goodbye.
Get myself canceled. Like I'll do it myself.
I mean, we've tried a few times and it hasn't happened. So it's
Yeah, it requires people watching us. But there we go. It was cool they showed the footage. The last time they fought was 16 years.
16. Yeah.
I'm like, really? Crazy.
And WWE actually supplied the footage. That was
Crazy,
crazy to me. I'm like, wait, no, it's actually WWE licensed footage
crazy
from
shit.
them. Huh, it's a weird
Uh,
year, man.
well, speaking of crazy, Victoria Crawford in action.
Hot and crazy. My
Hot and
favorite
crazy
combination.
against nobody.
Chris Bay's girlfriend.
Yeah, Chris Bay's. Sorry, not nobody. Chris Bay's girlfriend.
Which that also doesn't. That sounds reductive because you're using the guy to validate who she is. I get that. That's not what we're talking about. It's just she's an indie wrestler. We don't know who she is aside from that. And Chris Bay's a good feel good story at the moment
Yeah,
because he's recovering. So
exactly. We love you, Chris. Don't take it out on me for what I said about your girlfriend.
what did you say about his girlfriend?
About
What
being a
did you?
nobody.
I mean, why do you think we have to say she's Chris Bay's girlfriend? Even he knows that. Even she probably knows that. It's
That's fair. But the celebration doesn't last long as Masha Slamovich goes to attack Miss Crawford until Tessa Blanchard came in denying the racial allegations, saying, "Hey, I'm not racist. My tag team partners."
hey, she protected our crazy black woman. That's how it works. If she was really racist, would she protect the random black woman that showed up? No. It's the Chewbacca defense. That's all it
that that did not make sense.
is. 'Cause he is a Wookiee. Wookiees are from Endor or whatever. Or no, they're from Kashyyyk. Kashyyyk. Why would he be on Endor?
But anyway, Santino came back out.
Hmm.
Like, all right, we're gonna have a tag team match. It'll be Victoria Crawford and Tessa Blanchard against the Masha Slamovich and the part of her choosing. And then Robert Stone's like, objection. I played reverse Uno card, and instead I pick the partner. It's gonna be Nikita Lyons.
I mean, I like that for multiple reasons. One,
Yes, Nikita
Stone is right.
Lyons.
Well, yeah, Nikita Lyons is thick and delicious. Of course, that's the main reason. But I like the fact that that Robert just called it out that the smarks watching would call out to, like, you can't use the same gimmick twice in a row. That's stupid. And Robert kind of said the same thing. He's like, no, 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 no. You just did that mystery team member bullshit thing. No, I'm giving you a person. Shut up. It's like, hey, that made it interesting. And at
Yeah.
least she didn't look bad in the squash match. What do you think?
No, actually pretty solid.
Yeah, her Northern Lights
No.
suplex is still gorgeous.
Oh yeah,
The
that arch.
hmm?
That arch during the Northern
Oh
Lights
yeah,
sequence.
yeah.
Like, oh yeah.
That kind of running axe kick she did to finish up, that wasn't bad. She missed the mark slightly, but like it still didn't look terrible. And
Right.
that rolling head scissors thing that she did to like pluck the girl out of the corner and fling her down, that didn't
Yeah.
look bad.
I'm actually hoping that match is good for the Knockouts title.
I
Hopefully.
would be okay with Alicia winning because Tessa gets involved,
Right.
and because that resets the division. Because if Tessa gets involved, Masha's gonna have another blow off with Tessa without the belt. They can just have
Yeah.
matches. They can have their hardcore crazy knockdown drag out good wrestling match, and then Alicia can actually have believable matches against anyone.
Yeah. But we're at the back. Robert Stone's doing a phone call. Santino and Taya. Taya. Go like, you ruined my best friend's match. Basically.
Mhm.
Like,
Essentially,
this is NXT, this is TNA, and you are in the middle, and you are ruining it.
you're fucking this all up, Robert.
You Jersey folks fucking up everything.
It's what we do.
Is what you do. Then Tess like, well, listen, bitch. You're
I think
only
she
here.
actually is.
You're only here because of Daddy. My family.
My dad.
My daddy. We run shit. We take over shit. I say slurs to get over. I step on toes. I shit
Okay,
in.
think about who her two dads are. They said slurs to get over too, if you think
I
about
I
it.
I I. It was a double joke in character and.
Yeah, I just say it. It's like let's think about.
I'll do this. I'll shit next to someone's phone just so they can hear it, and I get paid. Ooh,
Well,
yes.
there's people into that, you know.
Well, Shotzi's gonna make a lot of money for that now because she's leaving WWE.
Yeah, yeah, but she hasn't been used, so I mean,
Yeah.
I'm interested who would pick her up. Because when was the
Ah.
last good thing that Shotzi did? And don't say dress up like Elvira or whatever that was for like
Oh,
Halloween Havoc 2 or 3 years ago.
then I got
There
nothing. Then
we go.
I got nothing. So yeah, she'll fit TNA.
Son of a bitch, you right?
And finally, our main events, our dog collar match with Maclin and Eric Young for the International Championship, and I'm
And the
kind of glad this
jabronis.
broke back Maclin. I'm
Broke
kind of glad.
face Macklin too. 45 seconds into the fucking match, he was gushing like he's Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, he was gushing like as if it was an NWA match in the '80s.
Yeah, yeah, that was a little crazy.
What'd you think of the match?
It was serviceable. I think I ended up giving it like a 3 for the review because it wasn't bad. It didn't do anything like crazy. You know what I mean? Like
Like
it was just
it
there for
was
like
a
a
random
12-minute match.
it was a random violent dog collar match.
More or less, yeah. Like it was a 12-minute match, and I think the more memorable things were the fact that all of the number one contenders for next week's match were out watching it somehow.
Yeah,
You had the two baby
Cardona
faces, watching the monitor. Cardona was on the fucking
commentary
commentary.
and Mance was by the entrance.
Yeah, Mance was on the ramp with Steph, just like jerking it to the blood and the violence. So like, I don't, I don't love that framing. You know what I mean? I
Yeah,
guess maybe it's supposed to be like sharks circling kind of idea, but like that took away from the match. Plus, you had the two jabronis that were getting involved too, and
yeah.
I'm like, did it make Macklin look like fucking Superman? Yeah, but eh,
I think if it had 5 more minutes and less interference, I probably would like it a little better.
I agree with that.
Like I said, not a bad match. It was just a TV dog collar match. If you've seen those, you know what they are. Like Greg Valentine or Piper
hmm
type.
The fact that this was probably going to be the blow off too, it didn't feel
That's
like
the
a
bait.
blow
That's the
off.
bait. It didn't feel like a blow off. That's another disappointing.
So, like, I don't know if this just means they're gonna try to drag it out and reheat it in a month or two, for Slammiversary or for
I don't
Victory
know.
Road
Yeah,
or some shit like that. But it felt so inconsequential.
yeah. It didn't feel like a blow off, and I think it just needed a little more time and less
Hmm.
Northern Armory.
Yeah, we definitely need less of those two fucking idiots in general.
Oh yeah, no, 100%.
They are useless.
But no, Maclin did win. Nice little visual with the blood and the belts.
Hmm.
But
Do you like the blue strap?
I think it's more of those. I'm gonna have to get used to it.
Yeah, I don't love the blue.
I
I
wish
think I
it,
would have liked any other color.
I just wish it was like a little darker if you're gonna do the blue. This light blue feels so weird.
It does. I
As I
mean,
said, I'm pretty sure. It's more of those like I'll get over it. I'll get used to it.
is it weird to say that I liked Ultimate Warrior's yellow Intercontinental strap more than I like that blue one right now?
A little. I mean, I didn't mind the yellow strap that much as a kid.
I mean, even looking back at it, now I'm just like, no, that's different, but it's not like as awkward to look at. You know what I mean?
Right.
This blue is, yeah, it's something to get used to. I don't know.
Yeah, it'll get me a bit.
Hmm.
I like the plate though. I like the plating of it. It ain't bad. It
Yep,
ain't bad looking bell. Just the strap I just wish was a little darker with the blue.
I agree with you there. Yeah.
But closing thoughts before we do our stuff for the night.
It was an okay show. There was a couple things to care about for next week, like
Yeah.
the number one contender, the delicious ass Nikita Lyons, fucking Ziggler and Jeff Hardy for the first time in
Yep.
16
Yep.
years.
Yep. We got that. We got Indy's debut.
But these matches also, they just felt real short. It felt like a WCW Thunder show.
A
Just
little bit.
a bunch of like 5 to 10 minute matches that just didn't matter.
Yeah.
It's like, huh.
Yeah. Like pretty much. Match of the night.
Sadly, the dog collar match.
Yeah. I think that was mine too. Segment.
Ooh, you go first on this one.
It's like I want to give Navarro props, but at the same time, I'm probably gonna give this to along with the megastar, the Ryan Nemeshit.
I was thinking exactly the same lines too, because I'm like, I liked KC, but we both popped when fucking Ryan was making those faces so much that we had to grab a screenshot. And he's like,
Yep.
nope, we're using this. Because, like, his faces were so. And the fucking insults were so high school kiddie.
Yeah, and
It was basically, he's dumb. He got arrested. I can't believe he can't go to Canada. What a fucking idiot.
yep.
It's just like.
Hey, big bro, like shut up, Mokuba.
But yeah, he said it. He said the thing. He said, my big brother. It's like,
Yep.
you said it. Thank you.
Yep. I think he low key listens to us and just doesn't want to admit it.
Well, Ryan's our number one fan. Like, we're his number one fan. Well, one and two, 1A, 1B, however you want to look at that.
Oh yeah, yeah. We got a couple of number one fans.
Yes.
A few of those, but but yeah, that is it. We are gonna end it here. We'll be here next week. Thank you all that joined us. Follow Andrew at IWC War Chief. Check out his content at the Chair Shot. Always use your head. Follow me on Twitter, DamePhoenix12. Follow me on Instagram, House Husband Cosplay. Check out my anime stuff at Otaku Cafe. It's also on the Dirt Sheet Radio every Tuesday or maybe Wednesday, depends. But follow Dirt Sheet Radio on all various platforms, whether it be TikTok, maybe Threads, Instagram, YouTube, Twitter, Blue Sky. They're almost everywhere. We're almost everywhere. And wrestling does not stop with us. We're live almost every day. Monday we have Raw. Tuesday we have NXT. Wednesday we got the Sickos. Thursday we got TNA. Friday you got the SmackDown, and then a Saturday or Sunday we'll get an occasional pay-per-view or Pilly. There's also a lot of side shows like I know someone does like WCW pay-per-view recaps, like rewinds.
Oh, I
Once-
thought you just meant like MLW or NWA. I
no,
would
we don't.
consider those like carny sideshows.
Yeah. I,
Tell me I'm wrong.
you're not wrong.
Oh,
But
closing thought for you about Hammerstone being such damaged goods he went back to MLW.
redeemed. 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 But we'll see you all next week, guys. Take care. Thank you. Fuck you. Goodbye.